Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Jessica Abernathy, and with me today is Tricia Montgomery, and you are listening to Pets Are Family.
We're back.
We are another week.
Yes, we're back better than ever. I think so sometimes. If you would have caught both of us about an hour ago, I'm not so sure about that.
Now, there's some days I wonder,
Yeah. Wonder what's going on. So so I see something in your background. It looks like, oh, what fun. Is that correct? I love that. Oh my gosh. So we're like in the middle of Christmas time or coming on Christmas time right now. Happy, joyful, merryful Christmas time. What a season.
I know. You guys like that season. I'm the Grinch. You know that. Nope. Ready? I'm just going to do this because everybody could see it. Ready? There's my screen cover. Goes on every year. The Grinch is my music tone. It's my text tone. Everybody can see it.
I cannot believe you, Jessica. I'm going to accept you. I come as you are. I love you just the way that you are. But gosh darn it, what the heck?
The work phone. Another one.
No.
I have to say my mother is Mrs. Christmas. I swear she is. My mom, she has like I might be exaggerating by 2, but my mother has like 84 tubs tubs of Christmas crap. And so like she like scours the house, like everything that's in the house pretty much goes out and all Christmas crap goes in. You know what I mean? So it's like the day after Thanksgiving, the house pukes Christmas. Like everything is Christmassy.
Oh,
And then
gosh.
like my birthday's at the end of January. By then I'm like, Mom, it has got to go away. It has got to go away.
What's the deal on the people that leave their Christmas trees up until like Valentine's Day? I have never, and then they decorate it for Valentine's Day. I'm like, why? What's the point? But for that note,
Make them happy.
I can be happy in other ways, but our friend Cindy Briney, the one that we interviewed with the dachshunds and the rescue mom, she is the same way. I have spent Christmas with her, and she has like 18 trees up in her home, and then she has a whole floor dedicated to Christmas. I mean, that she has to actually get them down, put them back up, and it is crazy. I love Christmas, but I don't go that or overboard. I enjoy it very much, but I don't go overboard. I don't. Yes, I do have reindeer earrings, but I won't. I'll wear them next time. So, yes, Christmas. It is the season of giving, and we are going to be talking about giving a little bit later on in this episode today. But we don't really have a guest today, Jessica. Why don't we have a guest?
Because I said no. I said no guests for December. I told you I was the Grinch. No, look at me. I said no guests. Nobody's coming to Whoville this year. No, I'm joking. Nobody's coming to Pets Or Family this December. No, we decided for December we're going to do a couple of different things for December. We wanted to wrap up our giving month. We want to talk about how our fundraising month went, because we had a really big November, and we want to talk to everybody and just like basically we want to have a podcast just basically thanking everybody, thanking all the support. We want to thank all the friends that we're making. I mean, we've made a lot of connections. I mean, you've been talking to a lot of great people about working with us in the new year in 24. I mean, we're talking to, I don't want to give out any names, but we're talking about, you can, but I'm not going to give out any names, but we're talking about doing some walks. We're talking about doing some special events next year. We're talking about doing some big things next year. So, and that came about for our big month of November. And then you and I want to spend a little bit of time going over some of our favorite things and, just getting ready for the new year. So it's about us, damn it. And it can be.
about time. It is about us, and it's about time. It's all about me. I'm Tricia Montgomery, and that's all you need to know. And you're not.
No, but it's so funny because Leroy, as everybody knows, I talk about Bin Laden and Leroy. Those are my two favorite. Well, Leroy's my favorite person, my dad. But he always tells me, I want it now and I want it free. That's what he tells me all the time. I want it now and I want it free. That's what he tells me all the time.
And there you go. I used to say to my kids, if you want it now, the answer is no. But if you want me to think about it, the answer might be maybe. So there you go. So let's first talk about Giving Tuesday. So Jessica, I would just like you to tell me and our audience, how many email platforms were we kicked off of? And let me repeat that. How many email platforms were we kicked off of? 3. That's 3. Trace. Uno, dos, trace. I don't know 3 in other languages, but 3 platforms. And it was tough. It was really tough. And I don't know why we were getting kicked off. But for anybody, pet parents or anybody who's listening to this, what could we have done different? We were kicked off of Flowdesk twice and Wix one time. And it was
I mean, as an email marketer, we couldn't have done anything differently. I mean, there was, yeah. I talked to a couple, this is what I do. I mean, I'm the back end person. This is what I do for us. And, I reached out to my network. There was nothing else we could have done. It was just awful. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. It was just, yeah. I have no words because every time it happened, I hated to have to call you. It was like, oh, please don't make me have to call Tricia. But you're the only person I have to call. And it was crippling. It was awful.
Yeah. So I'm going to give a shout out right now to the team from Flowdesk. I'm not going to give you an endorsement. I'm not going to tell you I even like you because I do not like you. And I will probably send this podcast to you just to show you that how much I dislike and just taste for your Flowdesk platform.
It's not that we don't. It's not that we don't dislike you. It's just that you crippled us at the worst time.
You crippled us. And not only did you cripple us, you stopped a campaign. You stopped us from reaching out. You stopped, our charity's Moose's March, which is Moose. And you stopped the communications and you stopped the ability to help people and save lives. And to that, I say, shame on you. Shame on you.
What? I'm going to say this. This is what I want to say. This is what I think. Okay, so let's go on my soapbox, okay? And I'm sitting on a bar stool, but if I want, I could stand up on the bar stool, but I'm going to get on my soapbox. My soapbox, this is a problem in the United States right now, and this is a problem with most small businesses, right? There is no customer service. Stop sending people to an email that you take 48 hours to 78 hours or whatever hours to respond. Yep. You know what I mean? Let's go back to how it was. You know what I mean? You need to have human contact. You have to be able to talk to a human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's hours on Pacific time or Eastern time. I don't care if I got to follow that.
Right. Have a designated contact, and they don't. And so, and then we were actually kicked off of the Wix platform, which hosts our websites too. And randomly, unilaterally just decided to kick us off. And on Thanksgiving Day, thank you so much for kicking us off on Thanksgiving Day. Wix, yes, we don't like you either.
And I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, this is like a really raw version of me today. I'm just going to I'm usually all nice and everything. This is the real me, what really goes behind the scenes. No, it crippled us. But I have to say, in spite of everything, we always find a way. And you guys, hats off, paws down, round of applause to you. We had a matching donation of $31,000 entering in. We raised so far $28,500. So we're so pleased about that and so happy about that on Giving Tuesday. and continuing on for the end of year giving. We want to raise about another 5,000 to get us over that matching donation, but excited about that. And, so there's always good that comes of it. And I think through everything, Jessica, you and I can rally no matter what challenges we face, no matter what happens with us. We always find a way, and we laugh about it later. We always do. And I think it's our good nature. It's our, just knowing that and I think the beautiful thing is that we have us, and we have our team of, hi, Justin and Market Raise and Isaac and Eric and all those great people at Market Raise. Yay! Hi. Who actually got on the and you're still in school when we're taping this, by the way. But we love you to death. And thanks for getting on that call with us on Saturdays, your day off. So we have us, and I think we're doing a lot of things. And I think with many businesses and with our non-for-profit and Pets for Family and our other things, we do things ourselves. And so we rely on, Jessica watching endless amounts of YouTube videos and self-taught, and that's what she does. I mean, and hats off to you, Jessica. I say this over. I love you. You're my yin to my yang, and you know things that I don't know, and you just make us. It's professionalism. So for that, I thank you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's the two of us. I mean, you and I could go at each other's throats, and then 40 minutes later, it's like, hey, yeah, and we do. I mean, we do. It's normal, you know what I mean? But we'll go at each other's throats, and then 20 minutes later, it's like, hey, you want to have a glass of wine and meet in Zoom and go over what we accomplished today? And we're both like, yep, meet you there. You want red or white? Yeah. I mean, we do.
Oh, it is. It's just, I'm not going to hang up on you, I promise.
Yeah, neither am I. It's just we have a lot always going on, but it's just, and it's high stress, especially I mean, we've been through, just because November was a lot, because we had a lot of expectations that we were trying to get done for more than just us. When it's just us that we're trying to please, it's different. But we were trying to get this done because we have expectations, because we want to give so much back in November.
Yeah.
So, and then we can let ourselves down, and we're okay with letting ourselves down. You know what I mean? Because we can figure it out, but we don't want to let down you. You know what I mean? We don't want to that's who we don't want to let down.
Yeah. And I think from a standpoint of, I think it's a personal commitment for Moose and what we're doing. And keep in mind, guys, we really, a lot of people, although Moose's March was a program before, it officially became our own 501c3 beginning in September. And,
just a couple months ago.
On the clock. So to do what we've done in that short amount of time, I am so incredibly proud of us. And I want to also touch upon all the people who made our November Cancer, series possible. I mean, and from Tricia Goldsmith of Cancer Cares, and just last minute, and had a chance meeting with her and dropped everything to help us out on that. What a beautiful, incredible organization. Nina Papazian from the Association of Pet Loss and Bereavement, Devin DeVoe from Volition Veterinary, Rebecca Timmons from Volition Veterinary, Dr. Kate Stone, a beautiful and close friend of ours. Just people came out just to support and help, and how important that was. And it's not just me, it's not just Jessica, it's surrounding ourselves with the team that make us look better, do better, and surrounding yourselves with the beautiful people that are there for you, the purpose and what you're shining for.
We just need to have Devin on and record it more often, just because he makes the best TikTok videos. I mean, seriously, Jordan has the best, you know what I mean?
I can't wait to see what they do. I cannot wait to see what they do. Oh my goodness gracious.
If you have not seen it, all I have to say is either go to our TikTok channel on Pets or Family, or go to our YouTube channel, Pets or Family 1, whatever one you want to do.
Yeah.
And you have to go check out the one about Devin adopting his dog. It is the best TikTok video I have seen in the longest time. And hands down, Jordan, you did an amazing job. It is so funny. I giggle all the time. I'm going to have to share it.
I actually shared that on the meeting today. I was in a call with, I'm just going to say, Go Noodle. Hello, Go Noodle. And hello, Lisa from Go Noodle. We had a great conversation today and talking about ways that, pets or family can work with their platform of Go Noodle. Go Noodle is an educational platform dedicated to education and really getting kids to move between age 5 and 9, and ways that we can incorporate pets or family and pet parenting into those. So, and I showed her that video and she got a kick out of it. So, kind of fun stuff there. Definitely fun stuff there. So
How could you not? I mean, seriously, that's my favorite. I mean,
yes. And then I'm here for Kane. Yes. Yeah.
The Chihuahua?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, but we had a great November. We are really now focusing on, just for December, we're rolling straight into 2024 for Moose's March and for Pets or Family and putting together our calendar. Jessica, what are some of the great things that we've got planned for 2024 for Moose's March, which is our charity for Pets or Family podcast?
Well, we're going to break it down. We're going to break it down for 24, but we're looking at doing a big walk in May, which is really exciting for us. We're looking at doing quite a few more webinars, which I'm really excited to. And I'm not going to tell you the names about the webinars yet because we really are working around it, but we do know that we're going to definitely do a pet grievance one, with everybody, with everything and everybody going on. Definitely Nina is going to do one of those with us. We're looking at, because we're looking at forming possibly a group that gets together once a month, like a support group, for those that are really struggling on, the loss of their animals. I mean, it's really hard for people to function and to get past it. And you all know, because we've talked about it so many times, that I'm the non-crier of the group, and we know that, but everybody needs the support, everybody needs that different type of support. So we've got a lot of good things coming. So first quarter, we're really going to focus on giving you the support going through the rough months. January, February, and March are the tough months because you got the cold. I mean, okay, us people up here in the north,
it's a great month.
Us people up here in the north.
You were born in January, so 2 great months.
Well, they're lonely because if you didn't have anybody for the, but they're the rough months. January, February, and March are usually the rougher months. And you and I were talking the other day, because we were talking about doing something about abuse in February, just because you were floored when I told you, because I'm the sports junkie. I mean, I grew up a tomboy, apparently, you know what I mean? Thank you, Leroy, again, you know what I mean? But I grew up a complete tomboy, and it floored you when I told you that February has, well, now it does because it was at the end of January, but in February, has the number one abusive day ever in the United States, the number one day of abuse. And you were like, nuh-uh. And Super Bowl Sunday is the number one day of abuse for humans, but that also affects the animals, because the animals, right? They usually are trying to protect, they're either protecting it or they get it also, you know what I mean? So so we want to talk about that, you know what I mean? So, and then, we want to talk about a lot, so, and I have to bring it up because, we talk about a lot of the rescue for you, and we talk a lot about, the veterinarian stuff, but March is Pet Sitter Month. So the first week of March is Pet Sitter Week, where you honor your pet sitters. So, and actually I have to go to a conference that week. So, but we'll have to record before that, but that's a big one, but we'll talk about that. So that's gives you an idea about some of the stuff that we're talking about doing in first quarter, but we always like to hear about you. We did have somebody I told you that wants us to do a little bit about senior dogs and stuff like that. So we're listening to you guys, and we're really going to try to, get some more hands-on support. Oh, and I think you should tell them what we did well for our buddy John. You know what I mean? We did have somebody reach out, and
Yeah,
I think we should share that because
talk about
we
that.
really
Yeah.
are. Yeah. It's you know what I mean? We sit here, we talk to a lot of people, we tell you what's going on, but I think we should share because it's
We
you and I
got
are
a real life example. So we help. Yeah, we
in
help.
between
Uh,
trying to find a way to send out emails. This is what we do on the side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't just talk the talk. We don't just talk the talk. We walk the walk. Someone, John Liscano, you might remember him from an episode of Pets or Family. I believe we aired that in maybe August. I think so.
Yeah.
John Liscano of the amazing group Laura's House in Mejia, Texas. And just a little bit of backstory, guys, for those of you who may not know about Laura's House. They're really in a very, the community is not as affluent. It's mainly underserved. In February of 2022, for those of you who don't know about Laura's House suffered an incredible fire in February of 2022. They lost their facility, they lost animals, they lost their veterinary clinic, and just destroyed. And they found their way back. And the president is John Liscano. He is one of the most amazing, beautiful. I just want to hug him every time I see him. He's just a good
He's a giant
guy.
bear.
He's a giant bear. So he's a coal miner by night or by day, and depending upon which shift he's working for Laura's House.
Right.
They, we had been working with them. They were part of the program that we created called Heart and Home, which is from Beringer Ingelheim, gave us all those amazing donations to Laura's House shelter of Heart Guard, Next Guard, and Frontline for all their animals coming in. So we really helped them out over the course of the past year. John reached out on Facebook. I got a message late Thursday evening or Friday evening, and just said, hey, emergency situation, dire situation with our Mejia animal control. We just took in 15 dogs. They have space for about 53, and they currently house 84, making room. He said, can you help? So I got on the phone with them early Saturday morning, even going into actually late Friday night, early Saturday morning, had the conversations with them. And I got connected with an amazing company called Farm and Yard Products. They're based out of Australia. They have an operation here in the U.S. in Los Angeles, and they do incredible cozy cubes and chicken coops and high-rise kennels and all these great products. And so I reached out to an incredible guy by the name of Patrick Ferris from Farm and Yard and just told him the situation. And I tell you what, one phone call turned into another phone call, turned into a conference call bright and early Monday morning at 7 a.m. And we were able to provide Laura's House with 6 cozy cubes, medium size, and then extra large as well, 2 of the extra large for them. And then we also donated through Pets or Family and Farm and Yard Products directly to Laura's House. We have provided to them also for Mejia Animal Control. I think it is 4 of the high-rise kennels, the larger ones. And so it's just amazing what a team can do and what reaching out and what happens when good people come together to see, but really giving a shout out to Farm and Yard Products and Adam Fowler as their CEO and Patrick Ferris. And just you guys, hats off to you, paws up to you. You really helped out in this situation. And their mission is to give back. And their mission is it's going to be called Farm and Yard to the Rescue. And I think they're going to be helping out next year with some incredible, maybe some food coming in. What we found out is, and I know this from personal experience, that for rescues, that a lot of the rescues, the smaller ones, are overlooked, whereas some of the larger humane associations with larger shelters, they'll get a Purina or a Blue Buffalo or a Hills, they'll come in and sponsor the food for a very low cost, where people such as Laura's House or Jasper Animal Rescue Mission and some of those are completely left behind simply because they don't have the presence or as much as the others. And that's kind of disappointing. So Farm and Yard's going to try and rectify that and trying to really solve that need and become the solution for that. So lots of other things coming out, great things coming out for the team at Farm and Yard. So yeah, and shout out to you, John Lascano, and your team. Lisa, your shelter manager, you are now taking care of double duty of the animals at Mejia Animal Control and at Laura's House Animal Shelter, and we love you to death.
Yeah, that's awesome. We should have Adam on one day. You know what I mean? Get him on here. Just, I mean, it's awesome that they're willing to give back. You know what I mean? And that goes into the whole thing of, I mean, we heard it so much in 2020 and 2021 when the world was shut down, and we heard it, I mean, in our industries, I mean, in the animal industry, is just be kind, give back, and it's nice to see that he hasn't forgotten that, because it's unfortunately our industry has gotten, it's so overrun now. You know what I mean? It's just, there's so many animals out there in need, and there's so many animals that are up for adoption, and nobody's adopting for some reason right now. And I don't know why. And I don't want to get into it, but you know what I mean? Just if you can give,
I know
give.
why.
We're not going into that, but if you can give, if you can give
generously, guys.
Yeah.
End of year giving. We're going to have an end of the year giving campaign to Mrs. March, our charity. We're going to be having that. We're going to raise about $5,000 in the month of December. But again, if we're not your chosen charity, if Mrs. March is not your, give.
And you know what I mean?
And we talked about
if you're doing the spring cleaning, take your blankets, your towels, take them down there. You know what I mean? I do the same thing when I get to extra towels. I take them down to the shelter instead of putting them at Goodwill. My sheets. Somebody needs them. You know what I mean? I understand humans need them just as badly, but I mean, the animals can't walk up and say, "Hey, I need a sheet." You know what I mean? So what's that?
They have no voice.
Nope. You got to be the voice for them. You know what I mean? You got to do it for them.
We do.
So,
but lots of great stuff coming up for 2024 in the future episodes. Again, I promise I'm not going to sing Jessica, but I can't really promise that. I can give you the gift of my voice. What's the best? What's the best gift you can give? A drum set because it has no beat? I don't know. I was reading these stupid jokes. So, no.
Oh my gosh. You singing her song? It took me forever to get YouTube to approve it because of copyright issues. I mean, YouTube was like flagging it left and right. And I'm like, oh my word. And I'm like, Justin. I'm like, Justin. I'm like yelling at Justin, and I'm like, you and Tricia, we got to stop this. And Justin's like, I'm so sorry, Justin. So sorry.
Taylor Swift has a love for cats. Why can't Taylor Swift be on this podcast? Hey, Taylor, if you can hear us, we would love to have you on our podcast. And how do you know how you can tell that cats, that they love you? They go, I love you with their eyes. They slow blink. So Taylor, I just slow blinked at you.
You can meet my cat named Bin Laden.
And we think we may have somebody to work a little bit with Bin Laden and Harry, your other cat. And so
Harry's the good one. I mean, you never hear me talk about Harry. He's the good one.
They're both good cats. They're both good cats. So yeah, hey Smalls, we're talking to you very soon here, Teresa. Hello. And also coming up here, we talked about it last episode. Moose's March is going to be at the largest veterinary medical conference in North America. That is in January, the VMX conference. If you are attending that January 13th to the 17th, you're going to stop by booth number 458. That is Moose's March. Jessica, unfortunately, will not be able to be with me at that show.
I might. We'll see.
Oh, God, I would love that.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what the circumstances bring around. But I'm a
Yeah.
little nervous. You know that.
I know. So anyway, Jessica may not be there, but I'll be there. And we're going to have a kissing booth with Thea. Thea is this wonderful, beautiful chocolate lab from our beautiful friend Jackie Schimmel of TNT Canine Fit Club. And so she's going to be there giving out doggy kisses for Moose's March and for donations for Moose's March. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things at that show and looking for partnerships and sponsorships at that show, and just excited about seeing everybody. Actually exhibiting, we'll be talking to our friends, Volition Veterinary will be there, and some just other amazing people are going to be there as well. And hey, I just thought of this as I'm talking right now. We're randomly talking today, but Becky Mosser is back at home. Becky, we're so glad that you are back at home. I know that you're still on the road to recovery. That's going to be a long recovery for you. For those of you who don't know, Becky was involved in a really bad motorcycle accident. She was biking and somebody broadsided her. And so we're giving a shout out to her and sending her lots of love and continued healing. But she is back home for our audience. And I know we did have a couple people ask about her. So awesome. Glad that you're home, Becky. No place like home for sure. What else we want to talk about, Miss Jessica?
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay.
Trying to stay healthy here. Yep.
Okay. Well,
I think we'll wrap it up. We'll keep it short. We'll keep this one short. Next week, we're going to talk about some of the few of our favorite things that we like in the pet industry.
Jessica's favorite holiday, Christmas. We're going to be talking about her favorite Christmas presents because she loves Christmas.
You know what? I like the gift giving part of Christmas. You know what? I just don't like that whole changing out. Like, I don't like putting all the decorations out. I love when when you walk into like downtown Chicago, because I'm in Chicago, right? When you go downtown Chicago and they put all the white lights on the trees along the lakefront. I love that. I think that's really pretty and stuff like that.
Right.
But like when you walk into people's houses and it looks like they puke like Christmas and stuff like that. Oh, and like when you go into a store and we haven't even done Halloween and it's Christmas, it's like, can I not get through one holiday at a time? Like, and you're pushing Christmas. It's like, it's not even, I just let us do one at a time. Can I get through? I mean, like here shortly, they're going to have Valentine's crap out.
They are, but we'll get through that, and nothing says Christmas like Mariah Carey. So,
that's what I cannot. My dad loves that song. Oh, my dad loves that. Leroy loves that song. And I'm just like looking at him going, Christmas music, my mother blares it in the house. I mean, blares it. And I'm just like, no, I am so grateful for streaming of music so I don't have to listen to it anymore.
Oh my God.
But I do love the gift giving. By the way, your Christmas gift, I'm hoping gets there before Christmas. I'm hoping. There you go, guys. There you go.
Send Jessica coasters, random coasters. I send Jessica for no apparent reason. And she's like, "What's with the coasters?" And I go, "I don't know."
It's kind of funny. It's funny though. It cracks me up. The last one says, what is it? I'm a mermaid, but I swear like a sailor or something like that.
Yes, that was it. It definitely was. Yeah,
totally me. Yep. That's so funny. But yeah,
we haven't talked a lot about pet stuff on this, but we are for sure. Jessica, how do you make your pets feel like family during this holiday season?
Well,
do you do anything different?
Oh, I always get them gifts. It's hilarious. And it's funny because the gift that I got the cats last year, they still play with it. I got them. I found it on Amazon and I'll have to get it and show you guys next week because it's really kind of cool. But it's one of those like, round, like tubes, and it's just a round tube. And in the middle, it has a little bed that they could sleep on. And I am not kidding you. I have a cat that sleeps in the middle all the time, and they'll chase each other around it. And then there's somebody in the middle all the time sleeping on it. It is huge. I did not realize how big it was. I thought it was a lot smaller, but it is huge. It takes up like a whole big space in our area. They love that thing. So I always make sure that they all get a cat or a present. And what's even funnier is that all three of them, my 2 cats and the dog, I always had a bed for Teddy. And then Harry, who's bigger than my dog, he decided he had to sleep on that bed and would push Teddy out of bed because he's bigger than Teddy. So then I got another bed, and then Bin Laden decided he had to have that bed. So now I have 3 dog beds down there. So for Christmas, every Christmas, everybody, instead of getting pajamas like the mom does, everybody gets a new dog bed.
I love that. I love that.
Everybody gets a new dog bed. So we all get a new dog bed, and now Teddy can't see his toys, so he just gets new treats. And then the cats get new toys and stuff like that. So they get presents, and they're funny because I always wrap their presents. I put little catnip in it.
I love that. See, you do get the holiday season. You can't say that you don't.
I like the present stuff. I like the presents. So it's funny.
Like people think that you're a curmudgeon or a Grinch when you're really not.
Oh, but I hate the whole, I don't want to decorate. Like, we didn't have to put up a tree.
Yeah. Well, Jessica, this has been great. It has just been a great November, rolling into December, and lots of stuff going on, guys. We love y'all to death. Thank you for listening to us, and just can't wait to see what happens next.
Wait, you should, I would love to hear, I want to hear what they do for their pets on our Facebook page. You know what I mean? On Facebook, share with us what you do with your pets and share some pictures, because I think that would be really cool. Share with you, because everybody has different traditions. Some people put up a Christmas stocking. Some people, make them be part of Santa pictures. Like, I was talking to a girlfriend, and she got a new dog, and his name is Ray. He's a blind bulldog. So she named him Ray after Ray Charles. And so he has to go see Santa. Amy, I'm giving her a shout out. She's actually the president of NAPS. So Ray is going to go get his picture with Santa so that he's got the picture. So, I mean, I want to see what everybody does with their dogs.
We want to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm just random stuff here. I'm just going to give a shout out to my daughter, Gabrielle. It is her birthday, and I'm saying happy birthday, Gabrielle. I love you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So yes. So our shout outs, and you know what I mean? Oh, and I'm going to do this. I know we're trying to end this, but give a shout out to Fortune Farm. If you haven't gotten your Christmas gift yet,
if
you haven't gotten your Christmas gift, they have the coolest Christmas gift where you can get a nose print, you can get a paw print of your pet. You know what I mean? If you
get them on if you're a husband, you can get them on like a really cool knife. Oh yeah.
They have
and
coupling. You know what I mean? Yep. So getting married and your husband's really attached to that cat or dog, you know what I mean? You can get their,
and not you.
Yeah. It's a great gift. So, you know what I mean? So anyway, thanks to Fortune Farm, Naps, Gabby, have a happy birthday, all that fun stuff. So we will see you next week with some gift ideas. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great one.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Pets Are Family. You can find us on all the channels now. Yes, all the channels now. So make sure you share us with your friends, your families, and your coworkers, and anybody that has a pet. Make sure you like us, give us your feedback, tell us if anything that you want us to talk about, all that fun stuff. You can reach me at jessica@petsourfamily.net or Tricia@petsourfamily.net. Thank you for everything that you guys do, but make sure you like us, subscribe, check us out on YouTube. You can always see what we're up to. And we want to thank all of our sponsors, all of the people that support us. We love every one of you, and we can't thank you enough. And remember, check out Moose's March, moosesmarch.com, moosesmarch.com. Come check us out. Talk to you guys soon. We'll see you next week. Bye.